welcome to the this is the second, right? PROTOCAST, I guess.
I believe it is the second, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How about we don't call it PROTOCAST 2? I feel like we just forget the first one. It was a one-off. Let's call that a trailer. It was a sneak peek for like 15 months into the future.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
So,
We'll say that.
welcome to PROTOCAST, the first episode of the regularly held weekly protocol podcast, where we invite community members and tournament players, and in this case, tournament winners. Our guest for today. First, it is myself, lyNAx, along with my co-host.
Me.
Yes.
Eternum. Hello.
Hi.
Well, I thought you were going to introduce me.
Well, I was.
And then
I felt like it was better for you to introduce yourself.
Fair enough.
Because I could take things like in a lot of directions if I was to introduce you. So.
Okay.
And our guest for today is Oet, who is just coming off the back of winning the Protocol Invitational.
Yep, pretty hype.
Biggest tournament we've ever held on Protocol besides Olympus.
Oh yeah. And like it's really sick that this was like we funded this all by ourselves. Right? Like no
maybe some stealing was done.
Well, stealing was done, but what I mean by that is it was donations and it was collecting money, right? Instead of like
entirely community funded, yes.
Exactly, and community funded.
That is very impressive.
Yep.
Like the fact that we managed to get a real invitational, a real major out of just people's goodwill is insane.
Yep.
And I said this yesterday on stream, but we genuinely can't thank everyone enough. Like, it's crazy.
Thank you all for supporting us. Thank you for all of the donations, all of the subscriptions. Right? It was really helpful to making this happen. And we'll just bring more. We'll just bring more stuff. We'll do more cool shit.
Yep.
So let's begin. Oh,
awesome. And on the note of cool shit.
Yeah. You won. Give me
won?
Right, let's just walk me through like the run.
Congratulations,
right?
man.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Yeah.
Everyone has been saying congrats, but how did you feel like going into the tournament, right? Like how confident were you? Like
not much. I wanted to just get top 8. That was kind of my goal. Like it would have been really cool to get him from winner's side. That was kind of my goal because I get a nice amount of money guaranteed, and I feel kind of hyped, getting to the second day and everything. So the first day I think I did pretty well, and then day 2 I'm going in, and I didn't have big expectations because Jacken has folded me before many a times, and I was like, I would have been content if I just won one game. That would have been pretty cool. And I did win my game, and everything else after that was just playing for fun, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, fun got you to the end of it.
Yep.
Yep.
I can. You had one hell of a run.
I can relate to that.
It was a run, yeah.
I can relate to that in like even though you just won Protocol, like you say you were just trying to get top 8, like you didn't feel like you were a favorite to win it. Which like honestly I can relate with. Like I won 2 protocols in a row. The second one I was like, I'm happy that I won Protocol, but it's very likely just a fluke, and I'm just gonna like explode. I might not even get top 8. And then like I win again, right? So like winning again, does it like dawn on you that you're like actually
doing well and stuff? Yeah.
Like not just
bragging.
well, but like consistently well.
I mean, the thing is, right?
Like, do you feel like you are the best player in the game right now?
I mean, not really, because again, I think it's very hard to quantify this, like, in Yomi specifically, because there's, so much quote unquote luck involved. I mean, it's not luck, of course. RPS isn't luck; it's all skill. When I punch 5 times in a row, but of course, it's just, there's so many variables, so many things can go wrong. You can get your burst red and you just explode. It happens to all of us. And like the thing is, if it was just another day or if Hunter didn't go to sleep, you know, it would have been completely possible that it didn't win this. And
Yeah.
Honestly, like the thing about relatively recent protocols and tournaments in general has been that during Olympus and before that, there used to be this like cast of players that everyone knew was above the rest. There were favorites, and there were very few of them for each tournament that happened. And as of late, by late I mean the past few months, that hasn't really been the case. Like there's a bunch of players in each tournament, all with a real chance of winning it. There's not this known factor of okay, it's this person who's gonna win it, right? Or it's not like
Yeah.
oh, Lease is gonna win this one, or oh, Hunter's in it, he's gonna win, or I don't know, Royce is in it, Elucard is in it, whatever. You see a bunch of players, you see a top eight, and each one of those people has a very good chance of getting to the end.
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Yep.
really good thing about the game. Like, there's a lot of players who are consistent, there's a lot of players who are good, and there's a lot of players who have the capability to actually show up and play at a top level, win a tournament,
Yeah.
which I think is sick. We've got a
Yep.
lot more variety in the scene.
Yeah, it's great. And I feel like we're finally, like, from my perspective, we're like finally getting to a place where the people that started playing during Olympus now have like a similar amount of experience as like
Yeah.
a lot of top players when they were playing Olympus when they started like on Steam release or during itch. So now we're like
Mhm.
getting a lot of now we're getting like established top players that came out of new gen that are like
Right. The new gen is a new one,
that
right?
would like genuinely be able to compete with like the people that were
In Olympus back
playing,
then. Yeah.
right, and they're not quitting
Mhm.
the game, which is the best part.
Well,
Yep.
we can talk about why that is later because there's
Yeah.
a lot of factors to it, I think.
Yeah.
But I think there's some more important stuff to get into first, and that is the Protocol Invitational in and of itself, how it went, what happened, the storylines, what we saw, and evidently with Oet here, how he felt when it ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there any like well, what was the hardest match that bracket? I'm curious, like for you.
Well, I mean, it's the match that I fucking lost, right? uh,
No, bro.
A fair?
that was a very rough match. No, if I like the couple of times, actually, I think I've won versus Hunter only once. Um, and when I won that match, it was just because I guessed right. We like neither of us would. At least I don't feel like neither of us has like an incredibly big edge in neutral. Though I feel he outplays me a bit more with grappling hooks, especially. Like he can threaten way more stuff. At least that's how I feel about it. And it's always very hard to play against him because he just has way more experience in the mirror. Like I don't really have too much practice in the mirror because I go into it going like, well, it's the mirror. Like I just have to win RPS because that's how the mirror goes, and it's just always very hard playing against a player who has way more experience in that matchup than me.
Yeah.
Admittedly, Hunter like grew up, quote unquote, playing that mirror against Elucard of all people, right?
He's something else. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's something to be said about experience, definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, even beyond that, though, it's not like you didn't play. It's not like you didn't show up. It was just like rough. You guessed wrong. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, you got hunted.
I got 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anyone like talking about the players that played well? I will say Oreo with the long losers run, right, making it all the way to losers finals.
Yeah, he had a
End
very
up
long run.
being like the final game of the tournament. Right. Uh,
I mean, you
Eternum.
yourself
Yeah,
also had a very long run.
and I think I went out like at the same point as Oreo. And like I also had a very long and fucking difficult losers run, right?
Yep.
Eternum in my losers round 1 for top 8 is
That's a bit scary.
it's no, it wasn't scary. It was
I
just
mean,
okay.
no, I mean
I
like
played me and Eternum like we're talking about
you
this.
played a
Like
lot. Yeah.
we're at a point where we could play a game of Yomi like in our heads like fucking chess grandmasters.
Specifically against each other.
Against each
Like-
other specifically. No, I could not imagine like Oreos. I could not like I could generalize it, but I could not pinpoint it.
my my run was funny because my round 1 was Trace, and then right after that I was into lyRAx. I threw that game entirely by dashing into an L slice on accident, and
Ouch.
I lost health lead, and the game was over from there on. So right after that, I went to losers, like in the 4-person brackets, and then
In
I
the
had
groups,
to.
yeah.
I had to beat Melody, and then I beat Kodamine.
The Kotomi match was very funny. I was watching that because I was just out of I just got
Yeah, no,
into
I
top 8 and I was
remember.
watching that. It was such a funny match. Like
I was just fucking around at that point. Like I
crazy
beat
match.
Melody, and I was like, all right, it's time to have fun. No offense to Kodamine, right?
It
But
was a
I was
genuinely
having a lot of fun
crazy
against
match.
Melody, just playing the game, and I just carried that into the Kodamine match.
Yeah.
Then into lyNAx.
That was such a
God,
you know what's crazy? That must have been like an actually good game on stream. And like we're just both playing there and we both feel like shit. That was so I was going to get out of the way like that stray L slice that you hit me with. I was going to save jump from it and I fucking threw. And I'm like if I lose because of this, if I and then I get a hit on Eternum and I have level 9, so I go for fucking super dash off the ground, which drops, but I get kill process and it would have killed, and he knows that, and he stays on the ground.
I dashed
That should
perfectly.
he did, and like I still threw that. I threw that combo finisher. I didn't get the kill on like a 4K health mid screen, just like fishing for the KP, making sure not to drop,
Ouch.
and like then the final RPS where I literally just like threw out Loic and tried to force a mistake and I got the chip
I
through.
nearly parried your burst, by the way. I very nearly parried your burst. And then I decided no shot.
But you didn't. But you didn't.
I didn't.
But you didn't.
I wish my setup was better and I wouldn't get random ass fucking screen flickers when I played the game sometimes. Literally,
I know how it feels to play on a shitty
bullet
setup.
timer.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Occasionally on bullet timer, my screen will like start flickering so bad that I can't see options for shit, especially when there are too many particles on screen. So at the very end, the foresight, the bullet, the push block particles and shit, the loik.
You can
I
turn
was
off
just
particles, I think. You can?
I know, I know I can.
Yeah, I mean
But there's just a lot of shit on screen anyway, and my computer is not very good.
Yeah.
I was just like doomed at that point.
Yeah.
This is the method to beating me for anyone who wants to know. Just start filling the screen with shit. My computer will start lagging.
I mean also right, alternatively you can do what I did. You can go to Berlin and install remote access on Eternum's PC, but
That also works.
Either one. Yeah.
That's also
Who else did? Yeah, and after I beat Eternum, I run into lyRAx, and I'm like, lyRAx made top 8 winners. Like, just show. I forced lyRAx to show up. By the way, like I messaged lyRAx, and she's like, why do I have to play? And I mentioned you don't have to play. If you don't play, you're gonna get replaced by another LCQ player. Who's in the LCQ? Lists off LCQ players. Okay, I've changed my mind. I need to play. So that's how lyRAx ended up in the bracket and made all the way to winners top 8. But she lost both games on day 2. And like off of Eternum, I go into lyRAx and I expect a similar thing. That was just fast. That was like a 15-minute, like 14k health lead game.
Ouch.
Yeah. But I mean, that makes sense. lyNAx hasn't played in a while. I'm not holding that against her.
Yeah, it's completely fair.
Still very sick that she made it that far. That's
Yep.
yeah. That's a very nice performance.
I mean, if you think about it, everyone who made it to top 16 or top 8, everyone who made it to top 32 anyway, is praiseworthy.
Yeah, everyone who made top 32 is praiseworthy, and everyone that made top 8 was like expected, right? Like of the top 8 seeds, 6 of them made it to top 8, which, right, like in any other fighting game you would expect, but like in protocol tournaments, like this is not something that has been happening recently, right?
Yeah,
Like
this game is very prone to
specifically
upsets.
has a lot of upsets, right?
And
the game is very volatile by nature.
But like the fact that we
So-
were able to get like this level of consistency, and the people that didn't make top 8 still like deserved getting there, right? Delta is a very good wizard
Yep.
that just like doesn't play the game and was still able to get a top 8. Same for lyNAx, right? And everyone else was top 8 seed, right? And all of the top 4 seeds made it.
Yeah,
All of the top 4 seeds
which is
made
also
it,
very funny.
right? And apart from Hunter, who was like definitely underseeded because he just didn't play all the tournaments,
Yeah,
right?
he just,
like
I think he played in one bracket.
I was third, I finished fourth. Oet was second, he finished first. Oria was first and finished third. Eternum was fourth, and like the only like he could have definitely gone deeper into that bracket if he didn't meet me in losers round 1.
No, it wasn't even you. It wasn't you that was the problem.
No, it wasn't me that was the problem, but like I don't say that in the sense that I was the problem for you. I'm saying that in the sense that the two of us met, third and fourth seed met in like losers round 1 of top 8. One of us had to go.
Which is really funny.
It is funny. I haven't like it's crazy that I haven't seen you in brackets since like it's been more than 6 months.
Yeah, a long fucking time, no?
Yeah. And I still win 3-0 in bracket. Never lost.
Sure.
I'm going to hold this against you forever. I don't. The way things are going, you're not taking a bracket match off of me.
And it will affect nothing in any way.
It won't. It's just funny. It's
Your hubris will be your downfall.
You were the guy that was yapping, oh, this is a guaranteed win. I'm gonna cook. Eternum was so confident. Like,
okay, no,
the entire, like, 24 hours, like, since we found out that we're playing,
hold on.
you were like,
hold on. All right, you are not twisting this narrative with your grubby little hands. I was confident because I'm always confident because there's not a single motherfucker that I think I will ever lose to. And sometimes I do lose. That happens. So what? It's Yomi. Problem is, you know for a fact that if my laptop wasn't abysmal dog shit, you would have lost that match. You know it in your heart of hearts, and even if you deny it, even if you claim plausible deniability like you did yesterday, everyone knows it. I know it. You know it.
No?
That's all I have to say on the mat.
I don't.
That's my final words.
I don't know. I don't, because I could have beat you either way.
See? I was right.
I could have beat you either way.
Oh,
and I would have, and I likely would have.
I don't know.
I likely would have.
Got hit by shift pistol whip.
Yeah, I chose to get hit by that. You and I both know that. Don't pretend.
Got hit by shift pistol whip. I don't know. That's not me.
Okay, if you wanted, look, I could definitely pull out moments where you threw that game, but I'm gonna choose not to, and I'm gonna choose to move on because I'm the bigger man, and I'm the guy that hasn't lost a game to you yet. So,
right.
So
me in bracket.
If what again? Okay.
If you can.
Yeah, I'll try.
Anyway.
So the top
We've
8,
derailed enough.
we've derailed enough.
Yeah,
So if we look
classic
if we look at
podcast.
the top 8 character composition,
It was
it
it
was
was something.
two ninjas, 2 cowboys, 2 wizards, 2 robots, and 0 mutants the way our
Wow.
Lord Ivy Sly intended.
It was something else.
In the entire top 32, there were what? 4 mutants? 3 mutants?
No,
4, I think.
I counted. It was
no,
like
it was
5 or
it
6.
was a fair amount of mutants, right? Like
Yeah,
it was a
in the top
proportionate
32. Yeah,
it was a proportionate
Oh.
amount of mutants to how many we have in the community. But they just, you know,
Exploded.
right?
I think
Mario.
Garbage and Mario killed each other.
Yeah, they did. Mario went out in groups.
it was
Yeah.
crazy how Garbage and Mario were in the same pool. That's
Jeez.
genuinely like.
Dude, no, this seeding was fucking vile. lyNAx and I in the same pool, Garbage and Mario in the same pool. Who was... You were seeded into Jackin, I think, lyNAx.
Yeah, I was seated into Sadness and then Jackin.
The robot mirror galore.
What was your pool again, Oet?
Mine was I played Fizzles and no, I mean
Oh, it
no,
was
I played
fine.
Giga.
It was pretty fine.
Mine was like I played Giga and then Fizzles.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Owen was second seed, so one, he got like worst players, but also like he, to my knowledge, he did, even if he did have like another ninja, right? Like ninja versus ninja aren't like you're massacring your own kind. IMO. I don't know. That's just me.
Ninja Mirror is something else. I'm not
Ninja,
gonna.
it ain't that
Yeah.
deep, right?
It's not the Yomi you'd usually play with anybody else. It's different.
Yeah, but on
Just-
that
It
note,
really is
right?
something, isn't it?
We have, right, so we have like a very balanced like top 8, other than Mutant, as our Lord Ivy Sly intended. So what are your thoughts on balance? So I want you to spill your guts to the world.
Yeah. Time to downplay Ninja. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I've waited so long
said
for
this
this.
yesterday. The second you become top 1, the downplay gene kicks in. You're forced to do it. You
No,
can't
but the
help
thing
it.
is, today, Royce and Bargain were yapping for like 3 hours straight in a stable chat, and I was like, I might have the downplayer gene, but I'm not. I could never be like Royce. I could never do what he does. Like he just goes
There's
He's
there.
really
insane.
something to it, isn't there?
He's just something else. He's just gonna go there and write you so many pages on why actually Wizard Dart is bad, and actually Wizard is a very bad character because
He is
And you know what's crazy?
sometimes...
You go, Eternum. You go.
I was just gonna say that occasionally people are just eloquent to a fault, and sometimes they will use those powers for good, and sometimes they will use those powers for evil.
Yeah. Like
Royce Brackett sees himself as a necessary evil, and I understand. I get it.
that's such a stupid thing to say too. Like,
yeah. And you know what the craziest thing about like calling him a down player is? Like he is historically the greatest wizard down player. Leading up to the Invitational, me, Eternum, and Royce in like voice chat talking about like the current state of the game, right? Me and Eternum like actually playing the Protocol Invitational and like with experience on this patch. And Royce like with an outsider point of view, Royce says like Ninja's top 1 and then slightly below are Wizard and Cowboy tied, right? We disagree, but it's right, like it's not right, it's like Wizard is up there. And he doesn't believe it, right? That's fine, whatever, right? He didn't press too much. I saw him send a message in general chat, like me standing in front of the mirror, like me watching the Protocol Invitational, standing in front of the mirror.
Okay. I will send you the image. I want you to put this on screen in post.
I will, yeah.
I want this
I
want this to be there throughout the entire podcast. I am sending the image right here in Caster's box right now.
Yeah, please.
I want this to be present the entire time.
the entire time. Yes, there it is. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this image. Wait, let me throw this on. It's so funny. He's such a wizard down player and fucking watching. Like, what's the timestamp on this? 419. Was that like during? Was that during
No,
my
this
game or during?
is not my screenshot. This is a screenshot from Cat. We don't know their time zone, so this was around Grants, I will say. Like this was
No,
probably around Grant.
no, that was like that came out like before I finished my game against Oreo.
Well,
Definitely.
no, me chanting "Nerf Wizard, I'm sorry" into the bathroom mirror while watching Protocol Invitational Grand
Oh,
Finals.
grand finals. My
Gee,
fault.
I wonder when this message was sent.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right.
Incredible.
No, I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. I was exhausted from that.
That's fair
No,
enough.
understandable. You kind of threw it, but we're not going to talk about it.
It was hard. Fucking wizard.
Regardless,
I barely even watched the game, so I couldn't tell you. I was just
All right,
chilling.
there it is. It is
understandable.
nicely in the corner. Quote Royce bracket. Me chanting Nerf Wizard, I'm sorry, into the bathroom mirror while watching Protocol Invitational Grand Finals. This man is like one of the great down players and the greatest wizard down player of all time, probably. And like it shows, man. Like it's right. Like
All right. Well, I will say though, we have to stop pretending like Royce Bracket has had this devastating effect on Yomi Hustle balance, because everyone can do that. Literally, like all of us have. Most of us have done that. Like most of us in the competitive community right now have had some kind of effect on game balance in one way or another. It's not
my
that hard. You just have to
character,
make a smart sounding post on unstable discussion, and Ivy Sly will listen to you.
my character had one patch where there was one patch where my character improved in the last 12 months.
Character is evil.
Mutant is evil.
Toxic to the game he's
10
in,
more
as per Roy's bracket's doctrine.
10 more nerfs to mutant. We can all agree on that.
Can we
God.
though? Mutant's so
No,
fun
if we
too.
do that, Mario kills himself. So
Mario
Mutant is such a fun
Mario
character
is
as
not
well.
Mario is going to like be undead before he fucking quits the game because his character Mario is gonna like literally keep playing out of spite.
no, that I understand. I've been
Of
there.
course.
I've
Like
done that.
there's no
But it's
bounds
like-
to that. Like he's a different breed. Like I respect it, but I'm going to keep playing better mutant against him, and I'm going to keep watching him kill himself in Yomi intentionally. And he's
Well,
just
why are
not
you
going
evil?
to quit.
Once again, my question is, why are you evil?
Mutant's
Like, why do you
evil.
just hate them, man?
I don't hate the man, I hate the character, and I want him to switch
Yeah.
and play better mutant. It's for his own good. It's for his own good.
Is it really though?
Yes.
Yeah, not really.
I think Mutant is a very fun character to play, but it has some big design flaws. Mainly the supers. Um,
Yeah.
I have a very specific opinion on mutant balance, and
For sure.
which is basically a lot of suggestions people have for mutant are like, oh, tweak this normal slightly so it does something different or whatever. And I don't think that's like the core problem with the character. That's not the reason
Yeah,
why
no,
why
absolutely.
mutant is not fun to play. And I just feel like these types of suggestions are just very like I get where they're coming from, right? But I just don't think that's like the way to go
That's just
basically
not
with
the
mutant.
issue. Yeah.
No,
That's not
let,
the issue. The
changing
issue is
moves
the
is not
neutral.
mutant's
The
problem.
issue is just the
Yeah.
neutral, right?
Yeah.
You're forced to guess
Exactly.
right. You're just forced to guess right a
But-
lot more than other characters. And
right, but
you know,
like let them think that, right? So when they get their buff of /+1 hit stun,
my soul hurts when I hear this.
nothing changes. slash
changes in the pain.
slash +1 hit stun.
It just hurts me every
It's
single
going
time.
to improve the routing so much, trust me.
I don't think that's the play. I think what Mutant
This
needs
is
right
like
now is
this
just
is like telling Cowboy we're giving you one more frame on Pistol Whip.
Yeah, no, exactly.
incredible.
Well, okay, you know that one more
Wouldn't
frame,
do anything.
or one
No,
more
I
frame
promise you
on
wouldn't do
Pistol
anything.
Whip, or one more frame like before knockdown on Pistol Whip. Those are two very
Because
different
that's
things.
No,
yeah,
one
that's
more frame
very
on Pistol Whip. I meant what I
yeah,
said.
okay.
Okay. So still 3 frames. Yeah, literally nothing changes.
Exactly, yes. You are correct.
All right, cool.
That
Yeah.
is what I meant.
All right, can we yeah, so in conclusion, the way we balance Mune right now, Mune isn't in a very good place. So the way we fix that is +1 hit stun on slash, and in exchange we decrease what's Mune's most damaging move?
Dash attack hit
We
2,
actually
probably.
yeah, no, we half the damage on dash attack hit 2 and we remove caustic spike. That's balanced.
Sure.
I mean,
what about other
Agreeable
characters?
information. I would agree with this information.
Yeah.
I think other characters, okay. Wizard, of course, the best character in the game, bar none. Obviously. Yeah.
Okay,
No, like
continue,
jokes aside.
continue.
Jokes aside.
Right, well, asterisk downplaying, but continue.
Yeah. Wizard is like Wizard would be in a great spot if Orb just wasn't such a like the crazy thing. Like Orb is just such a pain to play against. Like you never get your turn. And okay, that's fine. Let's say you never get your turn versus Orb. That's fine. But at some point, no matter how much you stall, because I stall Orb, that's my game plan versus it, right? No matter how much you stall, at some point, you're just gonna get locked down no matter what you do. No matter how much you try to avoid every single orb yard, at some point you're just gonna have to eat a 4 frame. You're just gonna have to take that, and then you're just gonna get block string to death. Like that's just how it is. And
Mhm.
I don't think that's like healthy for the game. Like specifically the block string damage and the fact that you can set up some nasty OSCs just by clicking your buttons.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
just that's the thing that like makes me mad that you have an OSC and then okay, so like you try to respect the grab or something, but they can just continue doing their block string, and it's just makes me. I think the one interaction I watched from your game versus Oreo lyNAx was where he had a completely safe grab, like completely
Yeah,
safe
he
grab, and
did.
he just continues doing the block string because that's just more damage over. Like that's
Yeah.
just going to be more damage overall, which I personally think that the reward for getting such a like first of all getting an OSC like that is fucked up, but whatever. The wizard can do that. He could do that since a long time ago, but
Mhm.
the reward for getting an OSC and just continuing the fucking blocks and like you're like
Yeah.
just choosing to continue the block string, I think, is just what makes this not really healthy
Right.
for the game.
No, I get that,
Mm.
right? Because like even when step was like +0, right? Like it's an OSC, and like don't get me wrong, it's extremely powerful and
Yep,
it
yep.
synergizes a lot with Robot's kit. But if you guess correctly, and if I hold the step and you guess correctly, it's +0. It's not like I
Yep,
continue
it's
to
just even
have
RPS.
full advantage. I mean, it depends on the character, right? There are situations where it's losing RPS even, but like even then, it's not like it's not like I get to just like completely extend my advantage, right? With like no risk. Yeah, and like literally before this game, by the way, me and Owen were waiting for Eternum. We just like hopped in, played some random games. We
That was
we ended up in a wizard mirror, and like we played like 10 turns. I got orb out, and I got an unblockable like instantly, like a real ass unblockable.
I might have clicked some stupid buttons, but that's beside the point, right?
Like, no, you should never, like, I put you in a pressure state that I converted, but like I
The
should not.
conversion was just
I
yeah.
I
You should not get this type
I
of
should.
conversion,
You
like
should not get like a straight up unblockable.
for just
Honestly,
It was
putting
like
me at
straight up
disadvantage.
no gaps.
Like I could not escape. I could only burst that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel like the issue with Wizard, in my opinion, and the issue with a few characters right now, honestly, is how much reward you get for doing very simple things, right? I think one of the main problems with Ninja and Wizard, and to a degree Robot, is that they get so much reward for very simple setups or very easy combos with relative like at like one proration. They get so much reward off of that that Mutant and to a lesser degree Cowboy can't really match up. Both of these characters have their strong points, both of these characters have nasty shit they can do, but it's not to the same level of ease and ease of access as the things that Ninja and Wizard and also to a degree Robot can do. It's like
That is a very fair complaint, actually.
I think right. Like if you think about a one proration ninja combo, how much do you think you could get off of like
Grounded or aerial
right?
starter?
Grounded? We're
Grounded.
assuming
Like let's say I do kick. All right.
Yeah. Plus
Whatever.
one would be
yeah.
kick. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say I do kick. I would do like 5.5k if I get like one, maybe two soft DI reads, like on in and out at the corner.
Sure.
If I do like do some hard DI reads and set up very nice hooks, I can maybe squeeze out a 6k, but that's like not real.
Yeah. Okay. I play ninja. I have my ninja secondary. I was gonna guess like 6k because I could like definitely hit a 6k there, but I would probably like use more meter.
No, I mean
But
like
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 I
completely like no, I mean like by 5.5k, I mean like
Guaranteed is
guaranteed.
5.5.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
com-
I could
yeah.
I could consistently get I don't okay, yeah, like 5.5k is like minimum I would say that you can get from that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Right?
that's what we're going by. Like
Yeah,
if
okay.
you want to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
higher, you have to do DI
Minimally,
reads,
is what I'm
right?
trying to say,
No,
right?
like even without DI reads like I can get 6k, but then there are like other factors. Whatever. Yeah, continue.
On Robot, that would also be a pretty fucking big combo. If not damage wise, if you're not in the corner, then it would be corner carry, and now you're in an OSC. So once again, that's a lot of reward.
Mhm.
For Wizard, that's also minimally like a 5.5k combo.
Mhm.
If I want to hit a 5.5 to 6k with Cowboy off of one proration, I have to commit to like 3 or 4 hard DI reads so I don't drop the combo.
Mhm.
If I want to hit a 5.5 or 6k as Mutant, I have to either be the fucking goat or have a 7 meter to spare. On spam it on Caustic Barrage, hit 2 of the combo.
Well, it depends on the situation. You can like get you can get like sometimes unscaled caustic like in the core. Like off of an optimal starter, like Mutant can
These
just straight
situations,
up do like
right?
8k on 5 meter.
Yeah, but that's like off of
I
optimal
But
starter.
understand.
yeah,
That's the
no,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
it is an
yeah.
optimal.
No,
Like
I'm just saying like
yeah,
asterisk.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
No, it takes a lot of
but
effort.
once again,
Absolutely, I agree.
the effort to get any reward is disproportionate. One, to how hard characters work in neutral, and two, to how good their options are.
Mhm.
Right? Like if your one proration 5-framer is really good, like genuine, let's say Tome Slap, right? Your one proration 5-framer is a very good move that wins clashes,
It's
is
I'm
really
sorry. You assume Tome
fighting.
Slap is a one proration.
It's zero operation.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh
You
yes, zero
assume Tome.
proration. I
You
forgot.
assume
You're
Tome
correct.
Slap. You
I
assume
forgot
Wizard
about that.
doesn't cheat.
That's a bit egregious. Yeah.
If you have very good move in RPS, for example, and it is almost guaranteed to win you games. Okay, yeah, I'll bring up the example I'm really thinking of right now, to be fair, is uppercut, where if it's very, very good, and it is very good for its intended purpose, however, the issue is that it's become a lot better when you are at disadvantage, because if it trades, you win, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. I don't have
you
anything to
can't,
say for that. Uppercut trading is a bit evil, just a bit.
can't really deny it. My point
No,
is,
I
if these
can't.
options are very good in isolation, and if they win you the situation, that's a reward in and of itself. You get a combo, or you get Oki, or you get advantage. And if it does that, like if it does that well enough, the reward off of it has to be curbed down a little bit, because otherwise, what's the point? Like, why not? Why not just spam it every time if it's going to work every time? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
And the fact that
yeah, you go. Sorry.
Yeah, the fact that there is this much reward off of very simple moves, like let's say Icicle, let's say even Kick, Concussive Blast, etc., etc. These moves are very rewarding in the situation and very rewarding outside of it, after it, for like what they give you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wins you that interaction, and it basically halfway wins you the game,
Mm-hmm.
which I
Halfway is a
don't.
bit much, I think, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but in general,
Matt, you get caught in a robot combo, you're in the corner now. Good luck.
burst.
Yeah,
Carry too.
burst is not a real answer
I
there.
mean, no, here's the thing though. Burst against robot is like actually a lot more of a real answer, because against robot, if you burst, it's not just that you're out of pressure, it's that you put robot in disadvantage, because robot's neutral is you play disadvantage and you fish for like, right, like
No, no,
the point of
I
robot is
understand.
you have the worst neutral in the game. If you burst and put me back in neutral, right, like that's very good for you.
No, I get that. My point is more so like, how do I describe this? There's a certain amount of effort that Mutant and Cowboy have to put into a situation or a combo or a setup or anything to get a real reward off of it. And their conversions for these like neutral victories are not nearly as good as what other characters get. That's the bottom line of it,
Yeah.
right? Or not
I
nearly as, I think an over. I think it's an exaggeration, but they're definitely not as good.
Yeah. No, I get that, but right, like if we're talking about if we're balancing around like the reward has to be proportional to the effort that you put in, then you either have to change the amount of effort or you have to change the level of reward, right? And you can't really change the amount of effort, and you can't change the reward, because
I
now
mean,
the balance of the game gets thrown. Like I understand where you're coming from, but like if
Mhm.
every but like if balance in competitive environments was based on how easy a character was to play, right? Like
But it
yeah,
kind
it
of is a lot of the
me
time.
personally, I'm just of the opinion that, this game is, let's be real, it's kind of fundamentally flawed in some
Yeah,
aspects.
no,
yeah, no,
And
exactly.
I
and and we're
like
a bit too late in the game's lifespan to really, like fix those fundamental flaws, realistically
right.
speaking.
Yeah,
So a lot of it is just kind of, we're just trying to basically patchwork together.
we're just yapping.
We're just
Right.
yapping
But
and
no,
trying
no, no,
to
no. Here's the
somehow
thing, right?
magically fix everything. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
there's no universal solution to these problems, right? There's no way to suddenly wake up, open the code base, write a couple of lines, and then now say, "All right, Yomi Hustle's fixed. It's been saved. I'm the goat." Right?
Yumi Hustle, if it was a
There's
good
no
game.
way to do that, and it's not an easy thing to do either. More so, the idea is There's a reason, I think, why this invitational went so well, and it's because this game is currently in one of the most balanced states it's been in. Everyone's going to keep
Probably
talking
ever.
about. Hold on, hold on.
Probably ever.
Yeah, no, ever. It's not. I don't think it's a question, really.
Yeah.
And people are always going to complain. And we are always going to have these balanced discussions because this is a competitive environment and everyone wants to win. But as I said, we are in a very, very balanced state overall, and especially in comparison to how it's been before.
Yeah.
So what happens is we're not looking for a fix necessarily. We're more so looking to fine tune and refine what we want the game to look like, what we want the game to be. That's the goal here.
Yeah.
It's no longer like, oh god, I want, like, Cowboy is terrible, bullets don't work correctly, he doesn't get all his bounces. Or, oh god, Ninja can
Unblockable number 50.
stack boost. Ninja can fucking stack 1 more billion boost because
No,
the
you see,
decay
that was
comes back.
fair. That was fair because because it allowed you to actually play neutral and spend your meter to get rewarded. Don't you know?
Well, I was
Exactly.
there. I was in the trenches when the fucking boost decay was there. I know what it was like. Why don't you speak to me of that time?
When you
And
store boost and it subtracts.
That was peak. That was peak though.
regardless, the point I was getting to, which I kind of got sidetracked and forgot
Yeah.
about, is that balanced discussions nowadays are not the same as they were even a few months ago. We're in a very different state of the game. We're in a very different situation, and people still treat it as if we are in the Olympus trenches and Cowboy is dog shit and Wizard is getting downplayed and Ninja is just there and Mutant doesn't exist. Right? That's basically the way people treat it. That's basically the way people see it. And it's really funny. But that's not the world we live in anymore.
The funniest part about that is that Robot is the character going under the radar now. And that
Well,
makes me
yeah, because Robot is
because
fine.
Robot is very fine.
Robot is fine. I have never been a
Yeah.
fan of unscaled damage. I don't like it as a mechanic. But that's
Yeah,
not a
it's
reason
not.
to be like, I hate Robot. I just am not a fan of
Yeah.
routing around it. And I'm not a fan of the way Robot combos are benefited by combo scaling.
Yeah.
Also, little pet peeve. I hate it when I have to combo and they have robot has burst and I take more damage from the flames than I deal. Like if I punch in their flames with a bad starter and they like burst hit 3, I take more damage than
You
You
took more
don't.
damage than them.
You don't. Well, for one, if you get bursted, you're projectile immune and also immune to the fire. You don't take damage in like the 25 frames of hit stun.
Well, yeah, but you're taking damage before that while you're comboing.
Well, yeah, you are, but like one route around that, and two,
You know.
caltrops, right? Like don't play
Oh
that.
no.
Don't play that game with
The
me,
What could you
right?
be referring to? What could you be referring to?
That is almost dog shit in every other matchup except Robot.
Yeah, don't right.
What,
Like don't
what could he
Okay,
be
I'm gonna be
referring
so
to?
realistic.
don't talk
I've
about like
seen
my
all
burst
three
when you can
caltrops.
burst me and get a full conversion.
Okay, hold on. I have seen all 3 caltrops used once in my life, and it was in Hunter versus Oet. Never before have I seen someone somehow manage to utilize all 3 caltrops. And I don't think it's ever happened. Like, I don't think it's ever been a real thing that has ever happened. It just happened to Oet. Like, you were the unlucky one, right?
Oh well.
Because
Yeah.
caltrops is not a real super against anyone that isn't called Robot.
Why? Why can you get a full conversion off a burst?
It's funny, don't worry about it.
I have to
It's not
like
the
I
only
have to
thing.
route I have to route specifically to like short hop and be in the air, so if you burst me, I don't get like hit into a caltrop.
I'm sorry.
Which is
It has
right.
to be this way.
It's a lot.
Ninja's bottom one. It has to be this way.
This is so true. And I'll wrap this up with give me your hottest balance take.
My hottest balance take.
Hottest take. The don't pull your punches. The world has to know if you're
Cowboy has the worst RPS in the game.
perfect.
You know what? Well,
Lovely.
Yeah, no,
it's
was
a
almost gotta agree with me.
it's a hot take. It's a hot
Minus
take.
minus 296. The homies know.
Lovely. Okay.
It's bad.
well, no. Okay, let's think about it.
No,
for a
it's
second, right?
it's not especially hot. No, we don't need to go into this.
Because Wizard has confusing touch.
Okay, I get it. I really do understand, and I can kind
Okay,
of
no,
agree
hold
with
on.
the
I'm gonna
sentiment.
need you.
I just feel like everyone knows this. I just feel like
I'm gonna need you to give another hot take because this is feeling like lukewarm to me right now.
Damn. All right.
I
Hot take.
This is what-
like no, I was gonna accept it just because like right like it
This
he
is
might not-
information I have lived with for a year, right?
yeah, I mean right like it's a lukewarm take, but like lukewarm is fine if there's nothing if he's not the type to cook, right?
maybe.
Okay, what
Maybe.
Yeah,
do
you
you have
show
like
him.
do you have anything hotter?
Anything hotter than I really think?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I do, honestly. Like,
Okay, give me like any ninja take and it's probably gonna be hot.
damn, that's crazy. All right.
It's the down player gene.
The down player gene, true.
It's
I
like
think-
the spider bite.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what to say. Like, I like how Ninja is right now. I just need like a tiny grappler.
There it is. That's the hot take. That's the hot take. He likes how ninja is.
How the hot? Ninja's super fine right now. What do you mean?
Robot is super fine. Ninja is top one.
Admittedly. Okay, here's the thing.
No, it's
For a lot
like
of
you're
top-
kind of right, but like also like it's
No,
a
no,
bit
a lot
harsh
of
to
top
say ninja is
players-
fine.
A lot of top players, sensible top players, don't actually have that many like piping hot takes.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really happen. Like, if you asked me, I wouldn't know what to say either because I'm not sitting here like I have some kind of take that is like I would get lynched for, right?
Yeah.
I don't like L-Slice. I don't like that Sweet Spot does 20 more damage than Pistol Whip. I don't like the Pistol Whip doesn't combo. None of those are hot takes. It's just like what every cowboy feels when they route into Sweet Spot and it drops.
Okay, Sweet Spot is just like very romanticized, I feel.
But it's so cool to hit.
No, exactly. It's so cool to hit, but because it's so cool, you assume that it needs to
It's
have
the
high
most skillful
damage.
part of Cowboy. Like, what?
Is it unironically harder to hit than T3Cs?
No, it's true.
You have
It's
And
true,
then
but
it's
like
like,
that doesn't
oh, shit,
mean it's
drops,
supposed to
then
do
it drops,
the damage.
Then it deals less damage and it drops. Like,
see everyone. You people are beginning to understand.
Okay.
The cowboy agenda must continue. I'm here to carry on
Leave
the
it
torch.
at this. We'll leave it at this before Eternum had
I am
Eternum
here for one
had-
reason and one reason only. Okay, here. No. Let me say my piece. I am here for one reason only. I don't care about this podcast. I don't care about oet. I don't care about the Invitational. I don't care about lyNAx. I don't care about anything else. I am here to push the agenda. I am here to push my manifesto. You are going to see me like the fucking Unabomber in Unstable Chat, posting a whole fucking book with things that nobody will ever recognize, and then one guy will be like, "Holy shit! Wait, that's Eternum," because they'll recognize one sentence that I always used to say. Then everyone's going to be like, holy shit, he was right 20 years after I died. By die, I mean get banned from every protocol, from every Yomi server, but that's besides the point.
what is he gonna write? What is he gonna cook?
I am here to make Cowboy top 1 again, okay? That's my duty. That's my God-given right, and that's my
Vine Stable number
God-given
2. Oh God,
All
it's
right,
gonna.
no, all right. The bit is over. You can go. You can continue.
You don't care about me?
No. Oh. It's Jover.
This is so sad. What about the wedding?
I'm going to strangle you and everyone else who voted yes on that poll.
Well then, let's continue. So if we talk about on the topic of balance, let's talk about a different type of balance. Oet, you are Bulgarian.
Balance of the soul.
Yes, I am Bulgarian.
This is
Oh,
true.
true.
He said it. I am Serbian, born and raised. Eternum is Albanian, born and raised. Octo is Bulgarian. Help is Romanian. All of us combined have like all like the Balkan population has eight protocol wins and 2 major wins.
Yep.
And of all of the protocol / major winners, 20% are Balkan. How?
We're just built different.
It's just in our blood, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
We are a competitive sort.
This is true, but like even if you look at like other esports, right? Like or like other disciplines, right? Like we're a competitive sort, but like even in like worldwide competitions in general, like this level of disproportional representation is kind of insane.
Well, okay. If we want to actually, like, beyond the joke, if we want to actually talk statistics, it's not that weird because of how small the competitive community actually is.
No,
like, if you think about it,
you're right.
There's 50 people. There's like 50 to 80 people per tournament, and there's hundreds of thousands that play Yomi Hustle.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that.
Which, like, we are such a small percentage.
Are we though? I think
the statistical anomaly is how many like Balkans people found their way here, and not the fact that we're winning.
No,
right?
exactly.
Like, how did we get here? How did we escape the fucking cycle of selling
FIFA? Playing fucking FIFA.
Playing FIFA and selling soda cans for money.
Right, like
stripping wires.
I understand. I understand what you're getting at, but like even within that, because I have experience with statistics, I could do the math on this, and like I'm fairly confident that I could do like an actual statistical analysis and find like a statistically significant result for an abnormal level of Balkan.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah. That's crazy. But, right, it's Octo.
I've never thought about that really, yeah.
No, like genuinely we could do and like I would like to do a crew battle where it's Balkans versus the world. Right, it's like USA versus the world in basketball. Fucking Balkans versus the world. And like we would like actually win. Unless if like the other team is like Alucard, Hunter, and I don't even know who the fuck else. Like we have like the 3 of us in this call right now are all Balkan and all got like top 8 in the Invitational. Of the top 8, 3 of them are Balkan.
That is pretty funny.
Right? Like, yeah, it's insane.
It is kind of wild to think about.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense in the context of like shit PCs.
That too, yeah, that's actually a big factor. Like,
Unironically, that's why I play this game. That's not even a joke. Why I play this game.
Yeah.
I found it and it looked really cool, and I was like,
And
"Well,
you could
this
run
looks
it.
like something you could run."
Incredible.
I tried the,
Yeah, you got
and it was like, "Oh, it runs." And so then I bought the game like a week later.
Imagine if
Yeah.
it runs. I used to have like a shitty PC from like 2005 that had coffee spilled onto it multiple times.
Yeah.
Magic Jack,
Like-
Magic Jacket reference.
Of course.
He literally lost the game yesterday.
Yeah,
because spelled
okay, he was
something on
going
Twitter,
to lose
right?
anyway. He was down like 10K. He was getting perfected.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
like,
but this-
right, that killed it.
But still.
It is sad that it happened.
Yeah.
It's ironic, but it's sad. Bad PCs. I agree. I am the exception. For one, I escaped. So did Eternum, but I escaped to America. I have the.
No, here's the thing.
I have the
I am still
PC,
among
I
those
have the
people.
setup, and I was still attracted to this game. Yeah, what's up?
Like, you say I escaped, but I am in Germany. I am more than ever before among my people.
No, actually,
Like-
you're right. My
There are
fault.
there are so
No,
many
I-
Albanians. You
no,
don't
it's-
even get it.
No, no, you're actually right. It's like, yeah, it's like you saw like the one Albanian guy in the gaming cafe when we were there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and like,
really funny.
yeah, and like here I'm in like New York, like the New York area, like Bronx and like around that, like that region. That's a lot of Albanians. Like I know a lot of Albanians here.
You gotta stay out of there, bro.
What do you mean? No, it's chill here. It's like actually chill.
I'm
We all
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
escaped. We all came here for the same
We
reason.
all got out of there.
The
Yeah.
American dream.
The American dream.
I had to sing the
Uh,
anthem. That was such a disgrace. That Peter buddy.
Yeah.
God, well, you lost. So
Okay. Oh, lightning round.
What?
Oh, lightning round.
Sure.
I'm streaming.
I don't think. Wait. I don't. No. Wait. I think. Yeah, I can click on the stream. Sure.
Right. So,
Let me watch the stream because, of course,
are you watching the stream?
I'm watching the stream.
Okay.
I am also watching the stream.
Congratulations, Eternum. What is the combo extension here? What would you do?
Me, you can like icy air dash down into wall splat, or
You
can
can
just
you can
hook.
you can tell me to check anything, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm
just
just
tell me what
curious
the
as to
line-
why. Yeah.
Find the
onto
routing.
him?
Well, what is the best routing here?
Turn on hitboxes.
True.
All of you hitbox users, goddamn.
Zoom in.
No, he gets it. He gets
Zoom
it.
Zoom out a bit. Like
Like, well, we
two
don't have to
scrolls.
zoom.
One more. Now check hook. Does it land on the hitbox? No, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
You can.
You
this
have
is
you only
interesting.
have one choice. You only have one attempt.
Okay.
One
Click on-
attempt.
Click on shuriken. Find the restand.
Is there
You
one?
can't.
Doesn't seem to be one.
There is
No,
not a
it's too
shuriken
far away.
restand.
Click on caltrops.
It does. There are multiple
Ouch.
restands, but I want you to find like the best routing here.
For damage or for what?
I
Yeah,
want you
just
to
in
find the
general.
best routing here.
Okay. Check roll.
Wait, wait,
That's
that's
interesting.
real. Okay,
That's
that's
interesting.
That's still not the best one. I will say. Actually, no. You can try anything.
Click on fall.
Well,
Fall. Sure.
login.
No. Whatever.
Okay.
We insta cancel these. Whatever.
Okay, I see. What's up?
Oh, you don't have error options. Oh, I didn't even look.
Okay,
That's crazy.
you don't have error options.
I did not see that part. That's crazy. Check dive kick. Why are we doing this again, by the way?
No, he's giving
Don't
you a
worry.
fucking test.
I'm testing your knowledge of your own character.
That's crazy. I didn't even look at the error options. Can we go back? opportunities.
I
Okay.
didn't see the air.
Okay.
I did see their options.
Okay,
I thought you had
I'll
some.
allow it.
Cause like I thought you could just do like air dash down into
No,
uncancel uppercut.
I'll allow it. I'll
That was
allow
what
it.
I was. That's what I was gonna try, but you don't have it. Yeah, I mean, roll probably works. No, you can
Okay.
also. Can you? No,
But
can you like wait?
just tell
check,
me what to
check,
lock in and
check
tell me
Wait,
what.
QS. Check QS.
QS.
Like, don't hit him. Get to the ground.
Oh
As
wait.
far
Fuck.
what?
We're going to restart the replay because you're not supposed to have QS there.
Why?
I don't. Because jump kick. I think I'm pretty sure.
You
Oh,
should
you
have
oh
QS.
you do. My fault. Okay, you're right.
okay,
Have you done wall splat? Yeah, you can just QS into dropkick restand.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went through a whole ass fucking college test for that one. You went,
Look,
you
I
went
had
through
to.
it.
I had to make sure.
Yeah. Congrats. You're knowledgeable.
Dodgeball was a good call though, honestly.
Dodger, yeah,
Like,
no,
I think
I didn't know like Ninja Momentum does that.
Yeah, you could just roll it into chuck spin restand.
It probably does.
Yeah, it does. You have 9 frames.
Alternatively, your other options were grapple down into sub into kick restand, but then they DI out of the corner, right?
Then it's bad. Yeah.
Anything else and they DI out of the corner, the only way you get drop kick is if you quick slash into the ground for movement.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
know Ninja. Who could have guessed?
Who could have guessed?
I wouldn't see this. I wouldn't see this on timer.
No, that's a fun little route. That's a fun little concept. That's something for the viewers to learn from the
This
go.
is stupid.
Don't start doing daily chess puzzles, but in Yomi form.
Wait, that would actually be pretty peak, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a very nice idea.
But yeah, let's go back to talking about like the Goat, who just won the tournament. When did you start playing the game?
Last September. So I think so it's been about a year at this point.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like slightly before the two of us, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so
It's
too.
really funny.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. Yeah.
No, we were just like a bit faster.
I'm the OG pub king.
The
you don't know
OG
90.
pub.
You don't know me. 90% win rate. And
Bro, if I could make an alt and go pubbing and go 100%.
yeah, that's like
most of us could at this point.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
It's super funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild that we've improved this much, and like on that, right? Like, when did you start playing? Like, did you start entering tournaments right away, or were you? Just
I think like a couple of weeks in. I'm a pretty competitive person by heart, so I just go. I would just go and bracket. I would just go and bracket immediately.
Yeah, no. I mean, all of us did that. I believe.
So my whole story is funny because I joined main court after I got the game, and I ended up in one of the VCs playing putt party with Nil Bai.
That's crazy.
Nil was like, "This guy's funny. I will save him from the depths of Yomi court, and I'll bring him to Protocol." And I was like, "Wait, holy shit! There's a competitive scene." Like my eyes lit up like I was a fucking kid looking at Christmas presents, right? I'm like, "Holy shit! There's tournaments and stuff, yo!" So I basically just fucking joined Protocol because of Nil Bai and Putt Party, and that's the reason I'm here.
And many moons ago, when both of us were like really new, I saw you in like a Protocol VC and I hopped in. And I initially, this is so funny, I haven't actually ever mentioned this to you. I knew you were Albanian, right?
How?
well, you mentioned it,
Oh, had I mentioned it before? Okay.
right? And or
Right.
like people, I don't know, right? Like yeah, like it was part of your character even back then, yes.
That's wonderful.
Of course.
And
It didn't
I
take no
didn't
part of
want to
it.
say that I was Serbian until I got to know you well enough, because right, I didn't know if you
You're
were like
worried?
that.
You're worried that
The
I
Balkan
fucking like
effect.
slur you out?
Yes, because some people are like that. It depends on
That's
the
the
context. But like you're
that's just the classic
right,
Balkan.
like you're
Yeah.
Albanian and you're in Berlin and like you're a chill guy, like that was enough. Like you're in Berlin, you're
I
fine.
hate
You don't
Serbia
give a fuck.
raw. I hate Serbia raw. Fuck Serbia.
Right.
I don't get the reference.
Insert racial, well, not racial, insert
Nationalist.
yeah, insert ethnic slur that no one else is gonna understand other than the three of us
You
in this
guys,
call.
you guys have a lot more slurs
We
for
do,
us than we
we
do.
do, we
That
do.
may or may
I
not
Like,
will
be the
admit
case.
that.
who the aggressors are in this situation, I fear.
I will admit that we do have. I will say
So-
I mentioned this to you like once. My mom referred to Albanians as Illyrian recently. Once.
Glory to the kingdom of Illyria. Where are my
That's
fucking Jokic
crazy.
players
Which
at?
is hilarious.
That's crazy.
Glory to our king
Uh,
Kaikisk.
Okay. You started playing tournaments.
Yep, I did. I remember my first bracket. Galaxy kicked me out of losers.
Which one was it? Which protocol
one?
was it?
32. Let me check my start GG.
Oh, that's mine.
Is
Really?
it? I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I
32
don't
was
really.
February. Yeah.
I don't know. Then it was a bit early. No, then it was weird. Wait.
Yeah,
Let me check.
I'll check start. I have it. I have you like on
I
speed
don't
dial
remember
here.
honestly.
Out of curiosity, I'll go check mine because I don't remember what it was.
My first tournament was Olympus Qualifier 2.
My first tourney, I think,
yeah.
was Protocol 30. Oh, 29. Never mind. Yeah, it's 29.
Yeah, 29.
Mine was
That
my
was
first was
Hunters.
Protocol 27.
Oh yeah,
I see.
you came in like just before Olympus qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were both in Protocol. Yeah. I think we were all in Protocol 29.
I was not.
That's
I was
crazy.
not.
Oh, you
Oh,
were.
were you not?
No, I started playing like when I got the game, like 2 days later was grand finals of Olympus Q1.
I
Huh.
never watched Olympus streams.
Right,
I mean,
like
not the
I
qualified
got
streams anyway.
my timeline was I got the game. I got the game. I found like the competitive scene early because I gravitate towards that thing. I love winning. It's kind of hype. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
dude. I got
And like
9th place in Protocol 29. That's so fucked.
you had what?
I got 9th place in Protocol 29. That is fucked.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I played like I saw Q1. I watched that live. And right, like instantly I'm not even thinking like I'm bad or I'm gonna lose or I have 10 hours. I instantly hopped into Olympus Q2. I
Peak.
went 1-1 because it was like single elim like
What?
pools
Yeah.
because it was so large. They did
Damn.
single
There was
elim for like the
Yeah,
first 2
400
rounds
people, right?
to cut people out. And I ran into Wex, right? Wex is like still I ran into Wex, which is just like really funny because there was no shot I was beating him at that point. But like then off of that, I go into Protocol Q3, and this is actually hilarious. I beat Delta in bracket with like I don't know, like 30, 40, 50 hours, like in that range. Like by Q4, I like finished 9th with 75 hours. Like I literally just started playing the game,
Damn,
and I was
you're
playing the shit out of it.
damn, you're a build different. Me personally, I went 2-2 for like 10 brackets in a row.
Yeah.
I'm the chronic 2-2er.
I went 3-2 in qualifier 1, I think.
Mhm.
I don't remember. Yeah, I went 3-2 in qualifier 1. No, I went 4-1 because I was still in single elim.
Yeah. For
I
what?
lost it.
You need 5 wins to get out a single elim. That's because it was like 1,000 people.
1,000? Wasn't like
It was like
200?
a lot. No. Qualifier 1 was so many people, dude.
It was no
Hold on,
like
I
it,
mean,
let me
but the
find
thing is,
it.
it was
I think
like
it
the
was actually
advertisement was so
1,000.
much. The advertisement was like so much.
Yeah,
1,053 players.
1,000. Yeah,
That's
I told
crazy.
you.
That's crazy.
1,053 players is the biggest tournament ever held.
In Yomi Hustle by far, yeah.
Yeah.
I think second qualifier had like 800 to
For
700,
winning
and
the biggest tournament in Yomi Hustle just to prove a point.
Winning the
just to
biggest
prove a
tournament.
point.
Yeah.
Point proven.
And
Yeah.
I mean that's like early history though, but like you kept going 2-2. What was your top 8? What was the
My
first
first
one?
top 8. Let me find it.
And like
Oh, it was.
like no, I'm asking like if you remember, right? Like are you tied to it?
I'm tied to it because it was it was the stupidest bracket ever. Shars just gets I get a DQ. Like I go into top 8 winner side. I upset like Eternum, Cat, and Femboy the Holy. Then I'm in winner side top 8. Jmook DQs.
Oh,
And
that
then
one. No,
that
that was the
one.
freest bracket for me, and I had to drop out.
Yeah, and you DQ, and then you DQ, and I'm like, oh, I get third guaranteed. This is peak. Then I play Casualty. I play the worst match of my entire fucking life, and then Shars is typing to me in DM like, I'm gonna DQ because me and Shars are pretty good friends, and
Yeah.
he's like, I think I'm gonna DQ. I have stuff to do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And he says, I'm gonna get Mario to sub for me, and I'm like, wait, what?
It's that tournament. Yes.
I remember.
Oh.
Wait, what? And then I play Mario, and like that's the fucking worst thing ever, you know?
That's
Because
yeah, that's funny.
I at that point I don't think I'd ever won versus Mario in bracket.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
I will say that's fucked up. And that's like purely off the back of like none of the mods were like in the mood to actually moderate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there, but like I am it would be like a lot to assume that I would have done something about it because I don't think any of us were in a position to prevent something like that.
I mean, no, the thing is people were just hating on Casualty Y.
They
And it was
yeah, because
That was because
yeah,
that's
that
the
was
tournament.
also the tournament. Yeah, that it was that one.
Yeah,
The
like
event that
A
shall
lot of
not
shit
be
was happening.
stated.
A
If you
lot
know,
of
you
shit was
know.
happening.
Yeah. You know what? Your first top 8, and I'm willing to give you your first like protocol top 8 was that. I will give you the first top 8 like in Yomi, which was Classroom Clash. That was an actually good. Oh wait, was this a different Classroom Clash?
I think this one was the Maiden Hustle one.
Yeah,
I went
It might
0-2.
have been.
I think I went 0-2, I think.
never. I changed my mind. I thought this was the one where
No, that's not the one. don't
I
think.
thought that was like Classroom Clash 3. No, okay, you don't get that, and you don't get any of the bargain spins.
What? Nah.
You
My bargain
you
bin
can
runs though.
you can only get the bargain bin run if you win it, and even then, it's like a okay, sure.
It's funny, like I've been in grants from winner's side like 3 weeks in a row in bargains bin. And then I just played mutant that one bracket and went 0-2. It was so funny.
Hanger.
Heat.
I'm looking through my tournament results, and I just like got to burst one, and it was just like this wistful sigh, remembrance of days past.
Yeah. I know. I'm not even gonna
This
look
is
at my
what peak
results
looks like.
because I have like burned my result history in my head.
Damn.
This is what peak was like.
I just
This
have
is
so many
real peak. You
tutus.
you don't get it.
I guess we don't.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Eternum
No,
is
you
yet to win
get
a
it, Howard.
yet to win a
You
protocol.
get it. You know what it's like to win a major.
I do.
You're
Yeah.
right there with me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty exclusive list, all things considered.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are. I have nothing else written down in my notes.
Incredible. Well,
Uh,
no way, just backsway cheating sponge.
oh,
Yeah, write that down.
I
in the
love
notes.
Yummy Hustle.
Are you guys watching Yummy?
I'm watching a game right now. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna vibe.
Awesome. We just start commentating a random ass match while we're talking.
Well,
Yeah,
they're playing the worst
you know
Ninja
what?
Mirror I've ever seen in my life.
I'm down to commentate this.
Nah, I gotta
Here we
go
on
in
the
like
stream.
20.
Now,
I
like,
gotta
Speaking
go
of
in like
comment-
20 minutes.
no, this is the last thing we do. We just like take a look at this like random game. That's so
What
much
is more-
boost uppercut.
They keep pressing boost uppercut when boost upchuck is literally the best button in the game, and they keep pressing uppercut instead and don't combo. Like they call out the exact same things. If you space it, it beats all mashing, and then they keep clicking boost uppercut. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I never will.
Well, I agree, but right, like this is something you come to learn when you become good at the game, and that's that sometimes you're just not going to understand, and that's okay. Because it's not that you don't understand, it's that they don't understand.
I mean, there is some thought in their heads, no?
Very, very elitist thought process, but it's a thought
I'm
process.
not gonna sugarcoat it.
No, I know.
I'm gonna
It's just a
sugarcoat
funny
it.
thing to say, right?
No.
Which, right,
No,
like
no.
it, right, like it's not the absolute truth, but like there is some truth in me saying that, right?
If
Like
no way sweeps here, it was sweep. You don't get it. It was sweep.
Skull Shaker, yeah,
Flippies,
yeah.
flippies.
I don't
Go
even
now.
think it's. Oh, it is real flippies. I'm muffled.
Yeah, it is real flippies. Yeah, you get enough momentum. It's like actual flippies. Cheating turkey
No, he
here
should
with
store. He should store.
with the of course,
he should store
with the flippy
Trust.
caltrops.
See, I told
Oh
you
my
he
God.
should store.
So many geniuses.
Okay, now we mash uppercut.
No, we press shuriken. Shuriken is the best call out move in this matchup. Yep, see, he knows.
No, Shuriken was actually good, but like,
It's the best call out move in this matchup because it's so low commitment and like only two moves in the entire kit call it out.
Yeah. It's just like this
Nah,
should
I
be
didn't feel.
grapples from both guys. This should just be.
Caltrops, yeah.
Oh, you get a parry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
parry
just
that.
dash into that.
Yeah.
Now,
Dash
he
zero.
doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know that.
No, he knows.
I assume. My fault.
You just hate people. Like
No,
you're just a bit of
No,
hater.
I'm
Now,
sorry.
here,
I say
cheating
that. I
subs-
say that
subs into
because
point
I
blank
wouldn't know it.
RPS.
Yeah, no,
Sub.
you can dash in.
No, it's sub.
No, you can dash into the. He could have 100 dash to push nowhere
Oh yeah.
out
that's
of the
weak.
caltrop
Or
to cancel the
block,
parry, and then it's
Shout
a
out.
block.
Shout out to Bulgarian frauding tech.
This is
Okay.
just shuriken, right? This is
You are
just
just saying
mash
it.
shuriken. Yeah.
I'm not seeing things. I invented the tech.
I just don't like that name. Like I'm sorry. I just do not fuck with it.
Not my fault. It just happened.
So-
No, kind of is.
What's going on here? 3 frames. You can dodge roll that. You can just
This is
dodge
dive
roll.
kick. This is dive kick down.
Yeah, but you can just dodge roll and you're fine. I mean, backsway. I meant backsway. My fault.
Parry's dive kick.
Parry's dive kick and
Exactly.
air dash is away.
No, it's up here.
No, you need to store. You
No,
need
it's
to
up.
store the 0.96. I'm turning off hitboxes.
See,
I hate
it's
all
up.
of you.
I know what cheating is. I am in his head.
No, I mean,
Really
look,
funny.
when I said like it's story, I didn't mean like he's gonna do it. I meant like
Yeah, no, I
that is
know.
the perfect timeline. But like we don't always get what we want.
Such is the ways
Oh
of
no,
life.
what was me?
Dive kick. Damn.
Why?
You need to sub.
Because callouts on movement are funny.
You need to sub to the Caltrop.
This has gone so far off script. I don't
Don't
even
worry
know what
about
we're
it.
doing anymore.
Well, yeah, because the script is finished. Now we get to just like watch some Yomi, and then we're done.
I mean,
He's gonna shuriken. He's just gonna shuriken again. No.
Speaking
No,
of scripted,
Sheeting is gonna parry the pull uppercut. Sheeting parries the pull uppercut. What? What the fuck?
oh my god,
What
what
are
is
they cooking?
happening?
Oh, it converts. No.
Speaking of scripted, how did it feel to put sleeping pills in Hunter's drink? So
You should
It's
have
right,
known
he
about that
disappeared
actually.
I mean, we know. I of course we.
Maybe
would
I should have
know,
mentioned that that's illegal.
but,
Like that's on me. Oh,
Yeah, you forgot.
we cut this for the
But
script.
we do know killing is legal in protocol. At least that's what you said.
Killing
no.
is
Well,
legal.
okay, what I said was, and if I remember what I said correctly, it was that killing will get you hunted down by your local authorities, but it's not like we have the jurisdiction to do anything about it per se. Like we can't really stop you from killing your opponent, but we really appreciate it if you didn't.
This is a drop, by the way. Please, no way. He's gonna. Please
palm
dash grab.
strike.
Please dash grab.
No.
What?
Did I tell you dash grab?
Okay, so no way shurikens here.
It was
Because,
burst
it
save.
catches flip backsway, which is the optimal move in any position as ninja.
Oh no, of course. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Block 11 and slide
Minus
kick.
one.
All right.
Minus one on the slide kick.
Okay, Heat.
Parry for stomp. Cheating
Please,
is stomping.
Like no, just mash grab.
No,
Yeah.
cheating is stomping.
No, like it's
No.
gonna. Okay,
Damn.
if we talk about the correct move, it's mash grab, right? Like he's not jumping. What the lag? Okay, the nunchuck really does work.
Cheating just goes for the for the something.
For something, yeah. It is
Flip
a
caltrops.
something.
No, wait,
Flip
doesn't work.
caltrops. I checked that.
Flip sweep. Oh shit.
Oh, dash into store.
The uppercut.
Store. You need to store.
No, you jump kick looks funny here.
Please store. Please, it's the best move in the game. It is the greatest move. I swear it's unpunishable.
It's unpunishable, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. You can get
Actually,
put in,
you
like,
can get a grab. You can get a grab.
I mean, that's what I was checking. Like dash into.
Yeah, dash into grab.
It's dubious though because you have to.
It's not dubious.
If you know impact.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
No, there it is.
Okay, yeah, it does reach. I was looking for like the angle for the best range. He doesn't do that.
Why would you nil?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You can just do that.
You can just air dash into the grab.
Yeah, you can just do that. My fault. I forgot.
It's more momentum, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. And we have a winner because they died.
I was gonna talk about something, but then you guys started fucking watching Shading versus No Way Ninja Mirror, and I got confused. What the fuck is this?
No way died.
No, he died. The curse of the masher.
Yeah.
So, I'd call it the commentator's curse, frankly.
Yeah, so No Way... Yeah, No Way wins by health lead.
True.
And
that's gonna be it.
Yep.
Speaking of commentating, though.
Speaking of
I wonder what people think of the stream yesterday. And both days, actually.
The Bulgarian anthem played. It was peak.
The end of the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
the
end of the stream was
deepest wisdom.
the
Also,
entire thing was peak.
the deepest. All of you, actually, no. I have something to say. All of you, fucking joke around with the doc. It's actually good, and I'm not saying this like ironically.
No,
Like no,
it's
It's a
fine.
we said this yesterday. We were on VC yesterday. We said it to a lot of players like me and lyNAx and Royce and you, etc., etc. The doc seems self-explanatory and kind of like pointless because these are concepts we are more than intimately familiar with. These are concepts we have like played out time and time again and are very like aware of in our heads. But that doc is not for us. That doc is for the average person who is just starting to play the game, generally goes 1-2 or O2 in protocol, isn't like thinking about the game at the same level as we are. And for those people, it is a good starter. It's a good
I
guide because it helps them understand how they're supposed to think about the game. It doesn't
I
exactly tell them
It's
how
the
to do
guide
it,
to
but that's something
thinking.
they
I
have to
get
figure out
that.
themselves.
I get that. I just feel like you give it too much
Offensive?
credit because like
No, no, no.
even the people that are in this server and go 0-2, I feel like you don't give them. I feel like they understand like that much.
Some of them
They
don't.
don't know how to apply
No,
it, but like
they don't
I mean,
see you. Here's the thing. It's
the
a
ones that
thought
don't
process.
are mashers that are not going to take the time to read a doc like this anyway. If they're thinking about improving at the
Ouch.
game, they're going to figure out this much like the first time they lock in and calculate a position.
It's like it's not even that. It's more so the idea that they don't really understand how they're supposed to think about the game, right? There's a lot of misconceptions that happen at a low to mid level with regards to what the game is, how it's supposed to be played, and what you should be trying to do in it. And this isn't trying to tell them what that is, it's trying to tell them here's how you come to whatever conclusion you need to,
Yeah,
right?
I
We
guess.
don't need that. Again, we don't need that.
No, I mean,
We have been there and done
I
that.
understand that it's not for us, but like I don't know. I just feel like it's lackluster. Like even for someone like trying to get better at the
Well,
game, because if you're getting better at the game, this isn't telling you like how you can improve. This is telling you things that I feel like you find out while you're improving anyway. Like you find out very early on.
You think so?
well, if
The,
you want
I'm
advice
not. I
on
don't
how to
agree with that
improve,
because for me, at least, it took a very long time till I, came to realize these concepts.
honestly,
That's
if anyone wants to know how to actually improve, go to
no, I knew
yeah.
the moment you
All of
said
us knew
that.
what was coming. The metaphor. True.
no,
That yeah,
the
that's
Metafy is fake. It's not real.
the
I'm
meta.
not doing that
Yomi
shit.
Metafy
Unless
is
I get
fake. None of us know shit. We
no,
are
no,
all
no, no.
fucking
We
dumb.
know our shit. I'm just not gonna start fucking coaching people for money. I don't think it's worth it. That's stupid. If people ask for help, I'm gonna help them. If people ask for advice, I'm gonna give them advice.
Exactly.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
then if I decide that I'm too broke, yeah, I'll start doing coaching. Right now I'm not. So I'm
Yeah.
going to hold on to my moral fiber for a little longer.
Professional Yomi hustle player, of course.
All right.
No, no, no. I'm never doing that. I can do a lot of things, but I'm never putting professional Yomi hustle player anywhere near my name or bio or anything. I feel
Pro-
like that's like uh,
professional assumes a lot, right? Like I would be willing to put down top Yomi hustle player, not even, but like professional is just insane.
I feel like anything containing the words Yomi hustle player is off limits. If I'm
Yeah.
trying to describe
Okay.
myself. Like
Fair.
I'm not. This is a part of my life that only I and everyone else in this community will know about, and nobody else. This is not. This is like people keep like affairs and shit secret. I'm keeping Yomi Hustle secret.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
That's not even crazy. I feel that's fair.
okay. Admittedly, I'm fucking around. I'm joking. It's never that
I mean,
deep.
some people,
But
right? Like some
I
people
think
know,
there
but
is.
like it's not like something you bring up. It's not like a character trait.
Well, yeah, no,
Okay, no.
definitely
Here's the
not.
thing.
It's the funny
It's not
stickman
something
fighting
you're
game.
going to bring up in normal conversation, but it's not something to be ashamed of. It's very funny to pretend like
That's
it is, but really not.
yeah, it's not. But that's not gonna be my
It's
conversation
obvious.
starter. Never.
Yeah, of course, you're not going to start a conversation talking about how much you love fucking, I don't know, Escape from Tarkov. Same thing. Like, the game doesn't matter. It's just that video games are a difficult topic to start a conversation with when you don't know anything about another person. My point is more so there's no reason to be ashamed about hobbies. There's no reason to be ashamed about what's fun and what you like doing. I would
True.
be ashamed if I started considering myself a top Yomi Hustle player because I think that's fucking cringe. Like, playing
Yeah.
Yomi Hustle is cringe. Thinking you are a top player, it kind of is, like, just a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know how to tell you this. It's like,
No, it's true. You're right.
wanting to be the best is one thing. Going on Reddit and being like, I am a top Yomi player, AMA.
Evil Iden Vicky won this protocol invitational. All of you should go and write to the subreddit.
It's
I take it all back.
you know what's crazy? Like if you say like you're the best, if Owen like goes and like says he's the best player on the world in Yomi Hustle, like at
In the
least
world.
in the world. I'm sorry, my fault. If he says he's the best player in the world, like that's like that is more socially acceptable than someone else saying they're top Yomi Hustle player, because top implies you're not even the best.
Well,
Like if you're the best, at least like if you won like the major, at least like you can claim that, right? Like it's something interesting that you can like maybe mention to other people, right? Like on the Reddit, that is like a real thing you can
one day
mention. Like you cannot say you're top Yomi player. That's insane.
No. One day, claiming that you are a top Yomi player will be acceptable, and that day is when a ranked drops and we get the top ranked players.
Yes.
Maybe you can say it. At that point, maybe I won't think you're cringe for it. But until that day, until we get ranked working,
Voice rant.
Nope. I will make fun of you for it. You will not. You cannot stop me.
So we're just putting ranked out the ranked leaks.
No, people know ranks.
No, I mean people know, but like we're straight up confirming it. I mean no, not it was already confirmed. I'm sorry. Yeah. What I'm saying is like people don't know that it's coming out. Like, I mean, we don't know when it's coming out either. But
yeah, well,
whatever.
Coming out
it's
soon.
Let me pretend that it's fucking leaks, okay?
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. So, okay. This is confidential information, guys. But I've got it on very good authority that there's a rank works, right?
Yo,
which is
that's crazy.
There's a rank mod in the works. They're basing it off of like old rank mode, and there's going to be ranks and shit, and there's going to be a top 10. And there's going to be it's going to be so fucking cool. There's going to be matchmaking and shit. Trust me. Just trust me. I have it on very good authority. I got it. A trustworthy source, right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. All I need is for you, like, if you give me $5, then I'll, like, you give me $5 and that's like an investment, and then you can go and get other people to give you $5 for ranked, and then I'll pay you 10, right?
Incredible. Alright, I got a tip now.
Picture a lyNAx pog face.
I think with the pyramid scheme that this
we are over.
That is the perfect note to end on. Thank you for listening. That's the first one. We're gonna be here.
But it's okay.
What do you mean abysmal? It was beautiful. It was perfect.
We watched the bestest ninja ever.
It was flawless. It was flawless abysmal dog shit, but it's fine.
They're sitting at their desk like Mr. Incredible in the first movie. Everything is grayscale. Nothing. There's no joy in their lives. They put their headphones in. The three of us start talking in their heads. What would you do in that situation? Because I would jump out the window. I don't know about you
Okay.
guys.
Okay, look, it's okay. Alternatively, you could listen to like fucking Turbo, like talking about balance with Royce, right? No, like
Yeah, no.
even like the old Protocast was like Royce and Vine talking about balance for like 2 hours and labbing shit, right? Like
They were
Awesome.
labbing. That's crazy. You should have got me to
this
lab
you
some
can
OSCs on.
Next
no,
time.
because that means you have to look at the video. We need people to be able to want to listen to this on the side while contributing to society.
Young
Yeah,
players contributing.
I
Right?
I
Or
most of us
we've
do, which is
long enough.
surprising.
I think we have overstayed our welcome,
Yeah.
and thus, I think we
It's time
shall
to go.
bid everyone listening adieu. Thank you very much for listening. We will be back
Yep.
eventually at some point if we
Uh,
Thank you for
remember to.
having me on. And
it should be weekly. I'm taking care of
Thank
it,
you to
so it's unlikely that I'm gonna forget.
Oet. Once again, thank you to oet247, and once again, congratulations for winning the Protocol Invitational. Thank you for being here and joining me at lyNAx. And bye-bye.
bye bye.